You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more.
What up, mi gente? It's your boy Al Mega. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. And today, we got an awesome independent creator and return guest at that. My man was here 2 years ago. It feels like eons, episode 136. Then he was talking about a nutty Santa. I mean, he's also the creator of some wild chancleta throwing grandmas. And now he got some foul-mouthed children running the streets in a dope new project called Foul Mouth. He's a writer. He's a creator. He is awesomely talented. The one, the only, the amazing Steve Urena.
Wepa. Thank you for having me, Al. I appreciate the invite back. I'm glad that I'm able to come back and be on your great show here. So, we're going to talk foul mouth. We're going to talk about cursing and having a fun time and creating, and I'm excited.
Disclaimer, folks, this is definitely not going to be for the kiddies, all right?
NSFW, no, not safe for work. Absolutely.
Oh, well, awesome. Well, thank you for the kind words, and thank you for coming back. I absolutely appreciate it, man. I mean, we spoke a while back when you were here with your homie, Mr. Graves, talking about that other book, all right? And for people unfamiliar, and how dare they be unfamiliar, but for those unfamiliar, Steve, let them know a little bit about yourself, where you're OG from, and that first thing that you ever fell in love with the comics.
So my name is Steve Urena. I'm an independent comic creator. I've been doing this now since 2020. So we're going since, I guess, this is my fifth comic, which is crazy. I'm best known.
You're in college, freshman in college now, right? And you look at it in terms, you're now a freshman in college.
I know. I'm a freshman. I'm still learning, still trying to figure it all out. But I'm best known for Fast Killer Sloths in the book Slowpokes, Zombie Date Night, about a blind date gone wrong during a zombie invasion, which also features a chancleta a chancleta wielding grandma fighting zombies. And I'm best known also for Santa fighting robots with my partner Misty Graves in Ex Machina. So this is my fifth comic. I'm excited. Foul Mouth tells a story of a demon-possessed superhero who gets her powers from cursing. So to go back to your question, I was very heavily influenced by Venom and Green Lantern. I'm a big Kyle Rayner fan, big Ron Mars fan. So putting together the character, definitely some influences there. And I would say Spider-Man as well.
Excellent. All right. So talk about those early inspirations then for Foul Mouth. Why Foul Mouth? Why such a foul mouth ridden child over here? And to make that a superpower, like what birthed that?
So a demon-possessed superhero, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? What's something that I can do that Marvel or DC can't do? And I was like, well, cursing was something that'd be fun, like that I could do. But I can't just do a book straight cursing, just naughty language, because that's not funny. So I was like, all right, what could I do with that? And I was like, all right, what if it's a superhero who gets her powers from cursing and she's possessed by a demon? And it's kind of like Green Lantern, where she says these curse words, the more creative the curse, the more it gets animated on the page. So if she calls somebody, hey, you're a shit sandwich, the shit sandwich will pop up and help her fight. So just getting wacky with trying to do something I haven't done, people haven't done before, and just playing around with language.
Do you know how dangerous she would have been in the 80s when certain things could still be said? Oh my God.
She could drop literal F-bombs. And so, that's where her powers come from. Just the more creative, and it's about finding your voice too, because when you're talking about language, when you curse in your sentences and you curse in your phrases, I feel like people listen more. So in this comic, she's not really heard a lot. She's trying to find her voice, trying to find out who she is. She moved to a new place. So, being possessed by this demon and coming out and finding out that she's this cursing superhero kind of brings out her voice. So that's what I was kind of trying to do.
I gotta ask you, did you do any research on curse words themselves and why they're even called curse words?
I did a little bit, and I know there's that Nicolas Cage documentary. I believe it's on Netflix, and he goes through like the origin of each word, like the origin of the F word and shit and all that stuff. So I kind of skimmed that, but I kind of wanted to do my own thing. I was like, you know what? I think it's more funny and ridiculous if I'm just like making it up off the top of my head.
Oh man, so straight from the Steve Uverse. Whoever,
That's right. I guess so.
It's gonna be dangerous, folks, especially from the streets, the wild streets of Connecticut out here in the Northeast.
Well, yes, the wild. So I'm living in Connecticut currently, but I am from New Jersey, so definitely heavily influenced by like Kevin Smith, a lot of those type of things. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad I get to talk to you guys about this project. We're very close to being funded. We got I think 3 days left, and we're
Let's check.
We're at 3 days.
Join up right here. Look at that. 3 days to go. 160 backers. A salute to you, 160 backers. But guess what? We need just a few more bucks. Look how close, folks. $4,000 goal. They're at $3,761 for 3 days. Make this happen. I mean, yes, you see, I'm going to show you that video. You think I would not show you that video? We're definitely going to go through that in just one set. But talk about building the team over here before we start showing
yes,
stuff.
Of course.
Did you take a different approach? Did you use new people? Like, what happened? What was the journey like, for you to create this?
So comics, I believe, is a team sport. Like, I'll never be like, oh, it's my idea, blah, blah. No, we created this together. We put it all together. So I go through Comics Experience, which is the school that I went to, run by Paul Allor and Andy Schmidt. So if anybody wants to write comics, draw comics, letter comics, any form of comic industry talk, go check them out. They're very, very open and very, welcoming to new students. But from there, I've done comics with them for a few years now. So I wrote the script. I came up with that idea on a walk from a pandemic with the cursing superhero. Just like,
you were cursing up a storm. I'm sorry, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, cursing up a storm. I'm fucking having a time. Yes. And then I wrote the script. I sent it to them, and I was like, "Hey, do you got any artists that that you have in your stables, or new artists that could use some work?" And they hooked me up with Sarah Davidson, who did a great job with the art and the coloring, and then they did
right there. Yeah. I love how you said that. A new artist looking for some work. Why did you want someone new, a fresh face?
Because I believe with all my comics, I think I want to give opportunities to people who haven't been, I mean, they've done stuff, whatever, but like who haven't been or aren't well known. You know what I mean? I want to give them that work. I want to get
there. You
understand? I'm there right now.
Thank you. You see, this is what community is all about, folks. You see that there's a creator that's forward thinking and like, all right, I have this, I learned something, let me put somebody else on. This is the wonderful journey of independent comics, for real. This is why I love this community so much.
Yeah, independent comics, it's been great, and there's so many talented people out there that are just looking for a chance to get a full-blown comic made and just to get their art out there. And I know Sarah Davidson's done some other stuff before and whatnot, but it's nice to see that she's getting the appreciation that she deserves, because look at this comic. This comic is beautiful. The colors are beautiful. The outfit is beautiful. Everything just works. And then the lettering is done by he goes by HDE. That's his lettering name, and he did a great job just helping with the curses and just making everything look great on the page.
Making those curses pop, making you want to scream them out loud, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Folks, he's teasing. So before we even continue, Steve, let's pop the video, man. Let's check out what this is all about.
All right.
Love the name. The cursing crusader. Oh! Wepa, that's right. A fellow Crusader and a cursing one at that. Hey, I love it. I love it already.
That's awesome. Yep. So the video was done by my friend Frankie Morales. He did a great job bringing that to life. So props to him, and then shout out to him for making that video for me.
Big shout out to Frankie. Look, folks, let's put it to you with percentage because I'm horrible in math. Thank God for this end screen. It's at 94% of his goals, 6%. So a single digit only, folks. So show the love. I know it's Monday. I know some of you got that football money from over the weekend. Start spending it, you know what I mean? A lot of crazy things happen over the course of the weekend. So I know some of you made some bank. Did
you bet over the weekend?
No, I don't, thank God, because I actually want to keep my money. I have goals, folks. I have goals. You know what I mean? I ain't dependent on their goals. You feel me? So there we go. And look at that. Yo, talk about the logo. I love this. Yo, it looks like such a 60s style, if you will, 50s retro. You know, I mean, what did you make this? Especially with your signature, it's very Jetsons.
Yes, I would agree. So the logo is made by artist Brian Denono. He's done all the logos for me in the past. So I told him I wanted to be like, you know, the F and the U and the Growlix in the middle, and then the black tongue, because when you get possessed by a demon, your tongue becomes black. So that's where that comes from. And did a great job, and it definitely pops. I love it.
No, it is. It does. I love it. I mean, I could actually see this, you know, for like an animated series. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's pop up on screen. It's coming. Not. It would be. It would be. It will be, because it will be.
Yes.
People change your language, change those words, and let's manifest, baby. And I love it. You got a fucking problem with a pizza eating ghost or demon? What is this? What the hell?
That's a pizza eating demon. That's her sidekick, her demon sidekick, because she's possessed by a demon. So he helps her and guides her on her journey.
This is wild, bro. This is wild. Yeah. Okay. And this is the costume she chose out of nowhere. Is there an origin even behind the mask?
So the origins. This is just the origin story for this first issue here. So just kind of finding daily household items and putting them together to make a makeshift costume.
Damn, shorty, shave your legs. What's going on? No wonder she cursing. She itching.
She itching. Maybe that's why. Yeah, just fuck my legs. Yeah, they're too hairy.
Oh man, talking about good on a hot dog. Damn, bro, what's popping there, bro? Where did you base this story in? What city? Or it is
I made a fictional story, a fictional city called Legend City. So Legend City is very similar to like a New York City, just a kind of metropolis type of place. So very very big buildings, lots of that type of stuff.
Oh, dope. But look at these. Oh my gosh! So now we getting into these pages, because the video when he gave us that little uncolored, and now look at this. Yo, beautiful pages. That color, like you said, effing pops, dude.
It fucking pops. It's fucking amazing. Sarah Davidson did an incredible job. Both drew it and did the colors. So, just awesome work.
But I mean, look at the page. I love the panel cuts. I'm always into that. Like, are you gonna make my eye flow? Are you gonna make me look at the page? Because some people, the dependence on a splash page sometimes miss a lot.
Yes.
You really focus on the censor, but here, like, you allow my eye to navigate and almost animate the story in my head very well. Look at this. Holy shit. Wait, two demons get released. What's going on? Oh, tell me this. What's popping here? Because one obviously stays in one. So what's going on?
So the other demon escapes, and they're brothers. So Urena and Ligaya, they are brothers. They are demons. They both get released from the book. And one goes into her, and one goes into the resident superhero, Super Positive, who is the Superman basically of the city, and he's the villain of the story, where the demon possesses the superhero, and then she has to fight the superhero on her first day on the job.
Of course, you're gonna say fuck.
That's right.
And this is what I gotta go up against. I gotta fight Superman. Are you crazy, son? Holy shit! Yeah, that's my brother. Oh man, I love it. So, okay, I'm digging it. So, she says the word. Me as a person, let's say I'm the bad guy and I'm facing. Do I see the actual word, or does the word just manifest something based on her intent? Like how does the power work?
It's both. So since this is her first time out, she says fuck it, it comes out of her mouth basically because she
The
doesn't
words.
really know her power. The words do, but if the more creative the curse, the more it gets animated. So in the comic,
just like the Green Lantern.
Yeah, it's just like Green Lantern. So she calls somebody like cock'em sock'em robots, and the robots appear, and robot penises appear and punch out the bad guys.
Could you imagine these guys get locked up? Like, yeah, what happened? What happened to you? You don't want to know, all right?
Yeah.
I got fucked up by.
Exactly.
Could you imagine that conversation in prison? You know what I mean?
I know. It's like, what happened to you?
Nah, bro, I ain't saying it, bro. I slapped the cop, you know? Bullshit.
I got cock slapped by a robot. Yes.
Okay, I'm already loving the potential here because I'm a fucking sicko. So
Me too. Perfectly. It works.
What the fuck is this? Oh my God. So wait a minute. Are you telling me he's making this poor Superman guy walking around with hot dogs in his hands?
Well, because he's possessed by a demon, they're hungry, they haven't eaten in a long time, so he's going to feed and eat like hot dogs basically. So he's feeding off hot dogs. The other one likes pizza, so it's pizza versus hot dogs here.
Pizza all day, every day.
Yeah, pizza all day. That's right.
All day, even from Jersey, you know. Although I'm starting to hear that you guys in South Jersey are starting to kill some Philly cheesesteaks out there.
Yeah, they have a lot of good food. I'm a big what is it, Taylor ham, egg and cheese. A lot of people call it pork roll, but that is the Jersey staple in terms of sandwiches.
Oof. We gotta hang out, Steve. You're gonna become two fat bastards, all right?
That's right.
Yeah. So talk about this. Yo, look at the sweat. I have seen t-shirts done on campaigns, but this design is effing fire. I love the fact that it takes the whole body, and then I see you. This yo, folks. Us in the Northeast, you got Stilo, right? I mean, he got it on the sleeve too. That shit is sexy.
Yep, art done by Jason Thomas, who is a local artist in Connecticut. Did a great job with the shirt. Cursing is my superpower. But if you if you're a big cursor in your house, then you're gonna need the shirt. But if you want to display it on your car, I also got bumper stickers because that's the best place to curse is on the highway when people are cutting you off.
Not if you're in Florida. They pull out gats, man.
I know that's true. The gun laws or whatever. But if you want to curse at people with the windows up, that's fine too. But cursing is
right. Don't look at them. Just curse and keep driving. All right. Yeah, I want this T-shirt, man. Okay. Oh, there goes the bumper sticker. I love this. Hell yeah, bro. You know, listen, I'm gonna get a nice car for sure.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a worthy sticker for a car.
Yes, indeed.
Right?
Especially if you're cutting people off.
Oh yeah, well, yes.
You could do that too.
I'm an asshole. I can't help it. People call me the nicest asshole that would meet. Yes, don't you worry. Everybody respect until you don't. You know what I mean? So look at that, folks. Let's get into these prices because we're going to talk more. But I just want people to know you could easily start supporting. All right, $1, just $1, folks. That's all it takes. That's
right. I mean? It helps. Every bit helps. I'll take anything. You know, I appreciate any support that comes my way.
And look at this. Oh man, are you serious? All right, honest to God, this is probably the best price I have seen on a Kickstarter for a digital copy. Most start as a cover price, physical book price. My brother here got a digital copy for $3. This is a bargain, dude.
Yeah, I want people.
Why is such a low price point?
Because I want people to enjoy it. I want people to go back to the days of going to the comic store and like, hey, this is only $2. This is only $3. And especially with the digital copy, I'm not printing anything. It's I'm sending it to you. So I just want people to enjoy it. I don't want to overcharge people. I don't want to. You know what I mean? It helps, and it's just this everything is bad right now. So if I can help you get it, have something good with a comic, then I want my prices to be low.
Preach, my brother, preach. I wish a lot of creators thought like you, at least in that sense. What you just said, it's always been my argument about digital. Like, listen, there's no overhead to a bigger publisher on Digi. The physical I understand, but the Digi should always be a lower price point. Don't do the day and date, maybe wait a month or two, and then drop it, but at the lower price point. There's no way I should pay $5 for a digital book that I'm at the mercy of the internet.
Agreed. And also, I believe too with my physical copies that everybody who gets a physical copy should get a digital copy as well.
Thank you, as it should be. Who wants to open their pristine copy that's going to be worth millions later on? And it becomes a movie or cartoon. You're going to see Steve, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, putting his handprints on the. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. It's all coming. All right. So look at that. The real F&D. Oh my God, a physical copy, folks, starting at $5. Holy shit! Now that makes me curse. Get the F out of here, bro. $5.
That's right, $5 plus shipping, but depending on where you are in the world.
Listen, shipping is shipping. Yeah, but I have seen creators like yourself in the independent comic book. I'm not gonna mention no names, but they sell a similar size book. They sell a similar size book for $35 fucking.
$35 for a comic book? No, not for a 20-page comic book. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'll never similarly sized comic book. I mean, listen, I understand supporting indie, but supporting indie doesn't mean that you're also going to rate me because
that is way too high of a price point. That is too high of a price point. No,
I see that, and people make excuses as to why to support it. I mean, all good, no hate.
Yeah,
listen, everybody do what you do. If you get away with it,
yeah. That's too much, though. I'll never ask for that much. For a 20-page, no.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to me. I would never either. I mean, as much as I love indie, I do have a breaking point.
yeah. And again, I want people to, I want it to be affordable, and I want people to not even think about it. It's like, oh, that looks great. I want to get it done. That's $5.
Listen, $5 for physical copy. That's a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
That's right. You can get both cup of coffee and one of my comics.
Yeah, right now, for real, for $5, there's something you got to keep for a lifetime, and then you got a signed edition. Holy shit! Is the signed edition? I love it.
Yep. So I added another $5, so people want to support. And again, I don't know who really wants my autograph, but the money, my goal for any of these comics is any money that I make from this goes towards my next comic. That is always the goal. I'm not trying to. I mean, if I make money, great, but it's always going to go towards comics.
I love it. That again, always support your dream. This is basically what should happen. I mean, again, see, there's a lot of talking to you, Steve. You're a level-headed creator. You understand the journey and the process and self-investment, and it's not about pocketing your shit. It's like, let me work on the next one and keep going forward and using this. Now nothing comes out of pocket, and it's really a passion project, and it comes out of your heart, where you're not stressed anymore financially about it. So salute to you. I wish more of you creators thought in that way.
Well, for me, and I'm sure for you too, comics are my happy place. Comics are like, a lot of people worry and stress out about Kickstarters. For me, I'm like, you know what? This is my vacation. I get to talk to great comic people like you. I get to get on great shows. I get to talk to fellow creators, and I get to help them too as well on my pages, help them get their funding as well by spreading the word. It's awesome. Like, I love this. I can't stress enough. Like, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this because this is an experience. Like, this is a journey, and on this journey, I don't know where it's going to take me, but I've made great friends and met some great people. So I'm going to continue that journey for as long as I can.
So you keep going, brother, because I think you're destined for greatness, brother. For real.
Thank you.
For real. You have 5 projects, right? 5 wins, right? So far, 5 for 5.
Yeah. So this is number 5. We'll see.
This is number 5. So 4 for 5. This is going to be 5 for 5. Yeah. You're going to be 100%. Don't you worry. But that's awesome. Again, how happy are you? I mean, you started this. You've had successful campaigns. You're so close at this moment. I mean, how does it feel?
It feels great. I mean, this one, listen, the other ones have been horror projects, and I love horror. I love the horror community. Horror community has been excellent and very kind to me. But I know with superheroes, there's a little bit of burnout. There's a lot of superheroes out there. And for people to want to give me money to create this and do printed copies and do shirts and posters and all that, you know what I mean? A lot of people say that comics will break your heart. Comics make my heart full, because it's just, this is something I came up with as a crazy idea, and I'm like, oh, this would be a fun thing. And this was definitely a harder campaign to sell, because I feel like horror is an easier sell. Horror is big, very big right now. I feel like horror is selling, zombies are selling, and murders and weird ghost stories, But
we just got a new Ed Gein show coming out.
There's a show for Ed Gein.
Yeah, a new. I think it's like a docu-series What was it called? Shit.
Because they did the Jeffrey Dahmer one, right? Is this the follow up to that one?
I mean, again, if they did that, you got to put me on about the Jeff, because I don't know if it's the TV. This one is called, what the hell is it called? Oh my God, it just literally came out. Oh, Psycho: The Lost Tapes of Ed Gein.
Okay. Called. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's big right now. True crime is big right now. Horror is big right now.
I'm scared about true crime though, because it's mostly women that are into the true crime. So I'm like starting to think that, I think they're trying to assassinate all men right now, and men need to start listening so we could be mindful of the hints that they're displaying.
my mom always says when she's watching Dateline that the husband always does it. She's like, the husband always does it.
Yeah, sure, because they were tricked into it. Stop. Only play. And you know what? Oh, dude, let me ask you about this. Since we're on the documentary bit for a moment. Do you know that there's a RoboCop documentary called RoboDoc?
Really? I need to see that. I love RoboCop. I'm glad that there's a new game coming out that looks excellent.
Dude, 3 episodes, and it tells you the whole story of the creation of the first film. And man, the shit you find out, it's dope. It's not negative.
Oops, sorry.
It's a dope show. It's funny. The things you find out. I mean, I didn't even know that Peter Weller was the man that way on set. Let's say there's like a lot of shit going on.
I got to see it. I love all those movies. I love Terminator. Terminator is great. RoboCop is great. I feel like there needs to be more action movies these days. I feel like it's kind of dying out. Like the big action hero guy.
No. That's the whole point. It exists, but it can't be the action hero anymore. It can't be Macho Man anymore. Apparently, because that's bad. That's bad.
I mean, look how good Bloodsport was. Like things like that.
Who are you talking to? I missed that shit myself. I mean, we don't have that iconic movie star, action star anymore. We don't have that because our heroes are old right now. And not for nothing, you're not going to take them as serious as 80-year-old men running around being a tough guy. It's just not believable anymore.
But it's different. I feel like there's a place. It's just figuring out what that thing is. What that
do everything old man. Everything's old man. The old man version.
Old man Logan. It's true. Old man. Yeah, it is. It's all old man. That's right.
That's it. The crazy old man, yo. We got to do like that Danny Trejo movie when as an old dude he was beating up everybody. Badass. There you go. So every version of badass started Sylvester Stallone.
Because we got old Rambo, we got old Terminator, old. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Could you imagine an old ass Terminator just rusted with the guns and
he would need an update or he need to be charged every 10 minutes.
God, the battery, right? Like motherfucking the signal. I knew these batteries wouldn't last. I mean, basically at the end of the day, though, right? There's no such thing as an energy source that's permanent, right? So in the future, wouldn't just humans have to wait it out till the batteries died on the robots?
Yeah, I feel like because if they were built in like near 2000, they'd probably be done by now.
Right? Just wait it out, folks.
And then everybody just like,
right. What a wonderful world. It's all sunny and shiny with rusted robots all over paradise again. I love it. And folks, check this out. Getting back to the case, this is great. You get an awesome combo for $60. And this is, again, the greatness of the deals of independent. A shirt, a poster, a digital copy, a signed physical copy, all for $60 plus any optional add-ons. Come on, folks.
We got bumper stickers, we got podcasts, we got a 5-page story featuring characters from the comic.
Oh, you got spin-off world already?
Yeah,
the Urena verse is just perfect, huh?
That's right. A little bit of everything.
Look at this guy. He got the big bang of the universe happening within this book, baby. Let's make it happen. With a FU mount right there. This is great. 160 backers, folks. You got to make it happen. It's only 4,000. He's so close. A little over 200. Make it rain. All right, not just for the strippers. I know some of y'all going to Monday night. You don't need that today. Get a comic book. It'll last you. It'll be worth something one day.
Hopefully.
I promise you. It will be. All right. Now, Steve, you told me you in the Northeast.
Yes.
Obviously, we're still in con season. It's winding down, but we're still in it. Are you going to be showing up at any cons coming up?
There is a possibility of me coming to New York Comic Con, depending on the schedule. If not, then I'm going to be definitely making some appearances next year on things. I'm starting to. I feel like I haven't been on cons before because I was like, well, I don't know if I have enough to sell, but now I think I have. I think I have enough. I think I have enough, like a variety of stuff. I have 4 different titles, and I think that's a good start. So I think next year will be the one, and I'm thinking of also starting a site for myself for people to get my comics for people after the campaigns.
You have not done that, Steve?
I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
You should have been done that. I know.
I agree.
I agree with you. As a creator, lock down your website, lock down your socials. Any new social comes out, get it. Even if you don't fucking use it, don't matter. Get it. Because guess what? You are your brand. Protect your brand. I mean, if you don't have an invite to certain places, ask somebody. Do you happen to have a spare invite? You just make sure that you protect your brand. And especially with the website, it's very key because you don't want to give away your money to Amazon and other places.
No, I don't. That's another reason for the site. I want to make sure it has a store. I want to make sure it has, I can get people can get access to me if they want to talk to me or whatever. If they want to get the comics, if they want to get posters, any of the merch from before, it'll all come through me. I'll be the one to pack it up and make sure everything gets to everybody. But I just want to make sure it's perfect. So it's coming along, but we're figuring it out. But yes, that is my goal for next year.
I love it, man. So what happens, brother? This book funds. How fast will it get into people's hands? And then what's next?
So once the comic funds, I will immediately be sending it to the printer. The comic is pretty much done. I just need to put the cover and stuff together, get it printed. This is more or less to figure out how many printed copies to print. So if there's 160 backers, I'll do 200 printed copies, and then I'll be packing them and I'll be shipping them off, getting all the posters, getting all the t-shirts done, printed, getting all that stuff as quickly as possible. So as soon as possible, everybody will be getting these books. I'm not waiting. I'm not going to be like, 6 months, 10 months, a year from now. No. This is going to get done immediately.
Look at that. See, again, real independent creators. This is how they take care of their people. They make them happen, they get them done, and they get them book in your hands. You know what I mean? Again, wonderful creator here that does care about the community. 4 successful, on the way to number 5 right now. So, folks, for real, make it happen. Steve is an amazing creator. I'm not just saying it because he's on the show. I mean, he's an amazing creator. You've seen the beauty of the book. I mean, and of course, support brand new talent, or up and coming talent. I mean, good on you for making sure that that's a key thing for you to do.
Yep. Another actually a campaign to shout out that people should check out. They're doing Matt Sardo. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He's doing an indie comic con in Connecticut.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
And he's funding. He's looking for funding for that, so independent creators can go and have their own con in New Haven. Hopefully, I'll get to be a part of that. But yeah, you got to go up on Kickstarter. I think it's just Indie Comic Con. Check it out. And there's a lot of great projects on Kickstarter right now.
Man, I would love to team up and talk to him and see how we could definitely help, especially since I'm in the area.
Yeah,
and we have a studio now.
Imagine a live panel with Comic Crusaders at the thing. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be a hit.
I love it. And then an open invite because we have our studio in Connecticut. So after the show, we go ahead and have an after party at the spot. We just put in a bar. Right. We're about to put in a food table in our content creation studio. So it'll be a great place to get creative, do some recordings, and just chill out for a moment and have some real comic and geek talk.
I think you guys have enough of a following. You could probably do Crusader Con too one day.
Oh, I've done it virtually.
Yeah.
I've done it twice already virtually. I did it the second time for charity. The first time I did it because it was COVID. I want to do something, and I was like, okay, great, it worked out. And then the second time, so we're doing it for charity. We collected a little over $3,000 for charity, and then I would want to definitely do something like that again. And help out as much as we can because that's the purpose of using your platform, right? Help out.
Well, we thank you because listen, there's only so many indie creators. There's only so many indie creator places to show your work. So, thank you for giving us a platform. It's awesome.
Now, again, you guys are the future of the platform itself, of the comics. I mean, because you guys are indie now, but you guys are going to be the big two stars of tomorrow because everyone started as indie. So, I'm sure we're going to get a lot more from you. So with that, folks, I've been showing it off nonstop. All right. Now let me just say it. You can follow Steve on X. Can you believe that the last time he was on, it was still Twitter? Holy shit.
I know.
So follow
Great.
Steve on X and Instagram at the Steve Urena. And of course, got to support the project. It's below. We got only 3 days to go as of today. So make it happen. Support indie. All right. Kickstarter. Just look it up. Foulmouth, the superhero who gets her powers from cursing. It's funny. It's a beautiful book. Definitely something different for fans of a Deadpool or Harley Quinn and stuff like that. I think I would definitely vibe with this.
100%. 100%. If you like comedy, you like action, you like heart, this is the comic for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, Steve is onto something, all right? Don't make him start cursing and manifesting, robots.
Right. Let's fucking do this.
I love it. All right, brother, you're awesome. I appreciate you. Mi gente, for real, support independent comics. These people are the future of this wonderful industry. So show them love, celebrate them, share the work. If you love it, give it a like, give it a share to someone that that will definitely make it rain on this fantastic project. All right,
thank you.
Let's make it happen. With that, I am Al Mega, with the creator of the Cursing Crusader, Steve Urena. Thank you again.
Have a great fucking night, everybody.
That's right. Fuck off. Have a great one.
Fuck off and have a great night. Back thumb out. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.